don't believe it, Irene!
Irene McKenny, for your information.
Oh, Irene, you look just as young and nubile as you always do. Why don't you take me back to your place? And there you can bake me up some of your hot oat cakes, just like you used to.
You've had enough of my oats to last you a lifetime, James.
Oh, but I haven't, Irene. You were always my one and only true love.
No, that's a lie, isn't it? Because there was only one person who ever loved me, and that was my mother.
I've waited all these years just to hear you say those words.
Mother!
What are you doing out on the glen at this time of night?
Well, you see, I was on my way back from school, and I went through the forest, and a wee Scottish wildcat came out from the bush and bit me on the buttocks. Look, can you see the teeth marks?
Those are nae the teeth marks of a Scottish wildcat. Those are the teeth marks of Seamus McDougall, your geography teacher. It's all to make with you, wee lassie, with me supper.
Mother, before you take me to bed and scold me, can we not do the Scottish sword dance one last time?
Oh, all right then. Ah! Fiddly, diddly, 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 fiddly, diddly, 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 fiddly, diddly, 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 fiddly, diddly, diddly, fiddly, diddly, 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 fiddly, diddly, 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 fiddly, diddly, 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 fiddly, diddly,
Oh, sorry. It's enough, mate. You were fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
I am completely satisfied with your performance.
Oh, you're pretty superb yourself.
Thanks very much.
Fantastic, yeah, really good.
I must admit, though, I did think I was worried that you started off a bit slowly.
Well, I was a bit worried. I didn't want to peak too soon, you know?
Don't get me wrong, this is not an insult, but it's like I'm really glad you did that, because it meant that you sustained yourself and you paid attention to all those little details we spoke about. That made it very special.
You know, so actually, I've got you a little present.
Oh, did you?
Little sort of nip hearts.
Oh, that's
Do you
lovely.
want
Yeah, do you
we have one each?
Yeah, why not, yeah. Thanks very much, yeah. That was really sweet.
Oh, that's sorry.
Yeah.
I just saw them. Hey?
Actually,
yeah, you might, yeah.
I should keep it, you know, and say, oh, there's the heart that I gave you. Very nice.
No, no.
Yeah, I get fed up with these people who come in, you know, try and tickle me for 10 minutes, bang, 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 and then they're out the door, you know. It's so much more sophisticated, you know, you go so much deeper than we are.
Well, you know, I think we've come a long way. You know, we're beginning to cater for each other's needs, and that's good. But I do worry, you know, where do we go from here? You know, what's next?
Well, I know we shouldn't run before we can walk, but let's face it, we're on a roll, you know. I think we should strike while the iron's hot. Let's do it again.
What? Twice in one night?
Why the hell not?
Haven't you got work in the morning?
It's not that I take you for granted, yeah, but I booked a day's leave in anticipation.
Really, that's really nice. Well, look, I don't mean to be funny, but I'm going to need something else, something to get me going, to get me stimulated. Have you got any?
Would you like me to pretend to be someone else again?
Yeah. What? Dress up, I mean.
Well, no, I'll tell you what, this time, I could not tell you who I am, and then halfway through it, you know, I could sort of, you'd have to guess who I am.
Oh, that's really exciting. Yeah, okay. Okay. What now? Yeah, okay.
I'm him.
Right, okay. So, what have you been up to, whoever you are?
This and that, you know.
Rough, I like that. But, where should we start?
I can't keep this up for much longer.
I know you, don't I? I know you.
I've got something to tell you, son.
No. Oh, no. No, it can't be. Dad?
Oh, no, it must be a bit of a shock. Yes, it's me, your old dad.
But I thought you passed away a couple of years ago.
Oh, no. Let me explain. When you got yourself a place at university, it was such a fluke. We couldn't let the opportunity slip. Well, you need someone to help you with your essays, help your budget, buy your beer. So we invented the character of Sam to help you through.
You mean Sam doesn't exist?
No, it was me dressed up all along.
Sam's me mate. He makes me laugh.
You made him laugh too, son.
Well, Dad, you know, you're going to laugh. Because the funny thing is, well...
Yeah. Oh, no. No. Milky!
Really? Hi, John, it's me, your friendly milkman. How you doing?
Right,
Yeah, fine.
oh, what are you doing dressed up as my son then?
Well, it's a long story, John. I was delivering milk to your house one day, and I had to knock your wife up to get her to pay the milk bill. Well, as she opened the door, bought the gold top all down in front of me overalls. Well, your wife's a very hospitable woman. She said, come in, Milky. She said, take your overalls off, we'll chuck them in the washing machine, bung them in the tumble dryer, and you'll be on your merry way. Well, there I was, in my boxer shorts, sitting with your wife, drinking out of your favourite mug. We heard you kidding a lot. Well, we knew you were a jealous man, so we had to think quickly. So I dressed up as Si, so he wouldn't get suspicious like.
Oh, what did you do with Si?
Well, we had to kill him.
You should have said Si.
Oh, no.
Drink out my favourite mug.
Well, these things happen.
I'll kill you here and now. Killing my son? Let him pay for you and get a pox at university.
You're making a big mistake, John. You're making a big mistake, I'm telling you, yeah?
Not Ricky faster than light.
You make a big mistake when you mess with Ricky this time.
Not the death crab.
I'm afraid so, John.
It's 5 more seconds on this beloved planet.
No, it cannot be. Mickey! Incorrect. Would you like me to adjust it for you? Yes, please. You see, this hand should be slightly lower, like so. And
You think you're so clever, but I have a new trick to my repertoire. The power of the mind.
The power of the mind.
You see, there is no escaping the power of the mind. Be careful not to kick people with. Here I have my magical love potion. I will place 3 drops on your eyelids. And the first person he sees when he awakes, he will fall in love with. Which one of you will be the lucky one? Now then, prepare yourselves for a night of ultimate passion.
Don't be frightened by Tiger Lily.
Ricky, it's me!
Oh, your skin. It is as white and soft as the petals of a cherry blossom.
Oh?
Your eyes, they are blue as a summer sky on a clear day.
Go on!
And your lips, they are as red and moist as a rose petal in the morning dew.
Kiss me, Ricky!
There I have your tongue. But which one is yours?
This is not my tongue. This is the tongue of the French swordsman.
Nah, don't you just say man with tongue of Frenchman has penis of Chihuahua.
What is a chihuahua?
It is a small Mexican show dog. Mine won best of breed at Crafts last year.
You are saying I have the penis of a miniature show dog?
No, I'm afraid so, yes.
My friend, raise your right arm in the air.
Raise my right arm in the
Come a little
air.
closer. And that is how the French swordsman defeated the samurai. It was not an easy task, ladies and gentlemen, I warrant you that. Nonetheless, it did happen. First, I will introduce myself. I am the Green Hornet, you see. Everything is green, which is good. And, hold on, I've forgotten a vital thing. The Green Hornet is famous for forgetting vital things. Some things have to go on before others. You realise? Damn underpants. Oh. And, anyway, right. I seem to have things hanging in front of my eyes wherever I go these days. Ladies and gentlemen, I often come here to my little clearings. The woods have so many bloody pockets, I don't know where I've seen it. No. And I come into my clearing in the woods to contemplate life, death, and what did I say? Oh, thank God for that. Little panic, you know, every actor has one once in a while. Right. Yes, I come into my little clearing in the woods to contemplate life and death. And of course, something wrong? And of course, the red hornet. Ladies and gentlemen, the red hornet is reputed to be the fastest swordsman. I forgot everything, yes. Living east of Dunkirk, whereas I am reputed to be the fastest swordsman living west of Dunkirk. But never, in his working hours, check there on, has he dared to come here and challenge me to a duel. But wait. What is that I hear? What was that I heard? Was it the sound of the red hornet's cape swishing in the wind? No, it was just the wind in the poplar trees. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not just a fighter. I am indeed a gentleman, and madam, I can tell what you are thinking. You are thinking that I have a very fine pair of legs. And you are not wrong, but I ask you for the sake of everybody here tonight, and for the sake of decency, to keep your dirty thoughts. Wait, what was that I heard? Was it the sound of a high-heeled leather booty cracking? Always the bloody same, isn't it? Oh no! It's just a method escaping from the furry anus of a foraging rodent. Ladies and gentlemen, you may be wondering why my accent goes from that of the Englishman into that of the Frenchman into that of the German man. I have no idea. No, that is because my mother was a German whore. So they tell me. And my other mother was a Parisian transvestite prostitute. Well, one night over a rather heated game of poker, they got together, and somehow I came about with this ridiculous accent. And I think you'll agree, this rather fantastic pair of legs. Wait! Is that you, Red Hornet? Come out from the shadows and reveal yourself.
I will step out of the shadows, but I have sworn never to reveal myself to another man.
It is him, ladies and gentlemen. This man has defeated all armies in the morning, and then still had time to mow his lawn in the afternoon. This man is the most agile fighter, the most nimble. Can I have a bit of your drink while he gets ready? Would you mind? Thank you very much. Oh, yeah. Alcoholics. Yes, he's the most nimble fighter, the most scary man. He once challenged me to a duel, and I must admit I fled, ladies and gentlemen. This is how scary this man is. Are you rating it? This is how frightening this man is. This is how terrifying he can be. Am I repeating myself? This is the kind of swordsman, ladies and gentlemen, that if you were to throw your silken scarf in the air, swish, 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 and you would probably miss it.
A tiger of a man! I have the strength of a mountain bear, the heart of a lion, the nose of a badger, the brain of a chaffinch, and the ears of a falcon.
It's a fucking what?
A falcon, it is a bird! On guard! I recognize that expression of fear on your face. It is one I've encountered many times before when I whip out my weapon.
That is your weapon?
No, actually, this is not my weapon. This is my shopping. I seem to have made a slight miscalculation, but why must we fight, my friend? After all, we are in the same predicament, no? We are two men, alone in the woods.
What did you have in mind?
Nothing untoward, my friend, just to walk, talk, philosophize.
Is the Red Hornet a coward?
Any man that calls me a coward becomes my biggest enemy.
Your biggest enemy?
My passageway was blocked, sir, but soon I will pass freely once more.
Seems you are a little confused. Perhaps a walk is best after all.
I think you are right.
Can you hear that beautiful bird song?
Oh, yes.
That is the nightingale. Oh. And that other one, slightly lower pitched, that is the hummingbird.
The hummingbird? Yes. The hummingbird does not come out at night.
Of course it does. Why do you think the nightingale sings such a happy tune, eh?
I have never seen one.
Well, it is dark, you fool. Anyway, what do you know about birds?
I happen to be an ornithologist.
You are a very attractive man, Red Hornet, but what do you know about the hummingbird?
Not enough or lot, to be perfectly honest with you.
But wait a second. What? Through the trees, I can hear a clearing. Is it a peasant's small holding?
Oh, no. I think he is just relieving himself.
No. A village.
A village?
A village.
Village?
A village.
Village?
A village.
Oh, a village!
Yes.
Ah, do you think it is full of buxom young maidens, just waiting to be satisfied by two fine swordsmen such as ourselves?
It is right on it. Normally, when I stumble across a village of wanton women like this, I would take them on for myself. But as we have called this truce, I am prepared to share them with you.
The women of the village would not want to share me with you.
I don't. If I was to race you from here to the village, by the time you arrive, I would be there reclining, with a cigar and a pile of steaming, exhausted women next to me.
Premature ejaculation is a nasty affliction.
No. When I make love to a woman, time stands still.
That is only because the women that you make love to have the face that would stop a clock.
Hey, tu my friend.
When I make love to a woman, the earth moves.
That is only because of all the other women in the village stampeding to escape.
Oh.
But why not we start? Come, let us go forward. Let us go forth, multiply, and put these words into actions.
That is a good idea, grandmother.
Madam, you cannot fool me with this special air. I'm glad you got me sent there, actually. Well, I would be bugging it so no one else would be here. I can see you are wanting my loins. And, I think it's about time you let us be satisfied in a way by what only a Frenchman can, you know?
Oh, you have no idea how to seduce a woman. They need to be warmed up, to be given flowers, chocolates, to be serenaded. Listen. She is my Venus, she's my love. She fell from paradise above, just like the droppings of a dove. She helped me through the downs and ups. She's there when life becomes too much, supports me like a living crutch. Your odor penetrates my nose, just like manure around a rose, has camembert between her toes. She's like a naughty nut and treat. She's like a guinea pig on heat. Looks like a bloke I know called Pete.
Who is Pete?
He was a friend of mine from school.
And she resembles him.
There is a slight resemblance, yes.
And that is attractive to you.
Me and Pete, we were very close.
Right down it, women do not want to be serenaded. They want to be spoken to in the language of love. Français. Madame. You knew I was coming. Oh, you knew that, yes. Ma poule est dans le piscine avec ma grand-mère. Oui, n'est-ce pas?
Your chicken is in a swimming pool with your grandma?
That's what you say, you fool. It is how you say it. Anyway, when we have conquered the world, these women will be falling at our feet.
I admire your confidence, Grain Rupert. And your legs.
Thank you. But which law?
Your legs. Thank you. But I must confide in you. So right on it, he has only one fear.
And that is?
That is to be defeated.
Without your feet, you will not get far.
No! I mean to be beaten like an egg for a souffle.
Beaten? No. Together we are invincible. We are like the two mosquitoes.
Small, annoying insects that spread disease?
No, the two musketeers.
Oh, musketeers, I see what you mean.
Yes, tomorrow we will conquer France. Then Europe. Then the world.
Ah. Could we not have a little break in between Europe and the rest of the world?
Well, if you like, on Tuesday we could get up a little late if you want. If we wanted a day out, we could maybe get the Eurostar to Brussels. It's only £59 return.
That is very reasonable.
Very reasonable. I know, if we wanted, we could visit our restaurant. We could have baguettes, liver sausages, of yours, pâté, we could have fromage, we could have fruit, we could have pizzas, pastas, and afterwards a crepe.
Oh, so we will need a crepe after all.
It's not a crepe, it is a thin and crispy pancake.
You don't mean a bidet after a crepe?
Not if you eat it with your hands, no.
What do you have on these crepes of yours?
Well, you could have chocolate sauce.
Sauce au chocolat.
Yeah, and that, yeah. Golden syrup is a favorite of mine.
You know, it is funny, Green Rupert, but golden syrup was also a favorite of my father's.
I have something to tell you, Red Hornet.
Papa!
Just try to desire your father, Pierre.
Oh, Papa, it has been such a long time.
I know.
But you see, well, this thing is, Papa.
Angelique!
That's right, it is me, little Angelique.
What are you doing dressed up as your brother?
I have been a very naughty little girl, Papa.
Oh, I know, Angelique. And you will be punished, Julie.
Angelique.
No, in a minute you'll be punished.
Oh.
Now get on the floor and scrub it.
Oh, but Papa, my hands, they are so soft.
Oh, those little hands.
And my knees, they are covered in blisters.
No, they are not blisters. They will pop if you kneel on them. Come on.
And my feet, they are so thick with calluses.
Your feet. Well, let me have a look at those tendons.
Papa, I will not work as a slave for you any longer, Papa. Papa? Oh, Papa. Oh, Papa, I'm so sorry. I cannot believe I did you, Papa. Oh, Papa, Papa. Oh, where is your bicycle clip, Papa? Where is your bicycle clip? Oh, Papa.
No, not a sound. Sleeping Beauty, dead bitch more like it. Oh, she stirs.
Oh, handsome woodcutter. I wonder if he's got a big chopper.
Oh, I think I'm in here. Would you like me to help with your feet, young lady?
Please.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to brush your breast.
No, please do. They haven't had a good dusting down for years.
Oh, well, in that case. Boy, what a hairy chest you've got.
How rude.
What big boys you've got.
Oh, thank you.
What big teeth you've got.
If you think I'm going to chase you into the forest and gobble you up, you've got another thing coming.
Well, in that case, would be on my way.
I think you should. Oh, no, don't go up there. At the window. There's something behind you.
There's not anything behind me.
No, yes, there is.
Oh, no, there isn't.
Oh, yes, there
Oh,
is.
no, there isn't.
There is at the window, a chalky paw print.
Chalky paw print. All right, young missy. I suppose she's not been to the toilet in years. Don't panic, my simian friend. I am Special Agent Horace of MI5. I don't suppose you know what MI5 is, do you? I'll try and communicate in your language. Ooh, ah, ooh. Oh, you want me to groom you? Groom you, that's right. Thank God! Special Agent Boris, you're here at last.
Of course. Sorry about that, old chap. The navigational system on the old time machine got a bit lost. Ended up making an unscheduled stop in 1857. Luckily, a nice chap by the name of Charles Darwin pointed us in the right direction. Do you know, he was so enthusiastic when I told him about our mission that I invited him along for the trip. Once I realised quite how desperate he was to feast his eyes on a Homo erectus, I dropped him off at the first opportunity.
Whereabouts?
Oh, about AD 31. JC was making his Sermon on the Mount.
They'll certainly have a few things to talk about, eh, what?
Yes, yes. Yes.
Ah, well, you're here now. And that's what's important, Boris.
You're right.
Yeah.
Gosh, look at these uncivilized beasts. You think our disguises worked?
I'm afraid not, old chap. These are a completely different species altogether. Look at them.
Oh, yes. They haven't got any bodily hair.
These are aquatic apes, Boris.
Oh.
Yes, we've stumbled across the missing anthropological jigsaw piece between your basic ape and modern man.
You mean we've discovered the missing link?
Yes.
What are we doing here if we're supposed to be witnessing the creation of the universe?
Look, Boris, you're a fine example of the modern Homo sapien.
I told you that was just a phase I went through.
What I mean is that we've stopped off here for a reason.
Spot of lunch has been by the seaside. Lovely, right? Cockles and mussels, alive, alive, here, alive, alive, here.
Boris, we're not here to sing sea chanties.
No?
No, we're here to create a hybrid between man and ape, to refine the pedigree of these creatures. Our aim is to create a genetically flawless super race.
You're talking about eugenics.
Nonsense, man, he retired from the service years ago.
What?
Eugenics, short Irish chap with a wig. I'd hardly call him good stock.
No, you're talking about altering the natural path of evolution.
Exactly, Boris, and that's where you come in. MI5's top breather.
What?
We're putting you out to stud, old boy. Pick your partner.
I'm married with two lovely red setters, Eddie and Sophie. Besides, I'm not populating with these creatures. I can't even tell the chaps from the girlies.
Damn! I told Q we should have got you drunk first.
Look, why inseminate? Why not educate? Let's give them let's stimulate their minds and not their organs.
What are you suggesting?
Let's try and give them some culture. How about opera?
You and I were in that opera in Eden.
Elijah.
The life of Elijah.
I played his sister.
Yes, and I was his father.
Act 4, Scene 2, the one we're in together.
Okay.
I start downstage right, you're upstage left.
Okay, right, I'll be off stage then.
Give me a moment to get into character, old chap.
Okay, marvellous.
She's very sad, you see. Whoa.
That's
the way-
marvellous, Boris.
Thank you.
Glad to see you haven't lost your touch.
Whoa. Whoa.
I'm home.
Whoa.
I'm home.
Whoa.
I'm home from a hard day working in the forest.
Oh, Daddy dear, something terrible has happened.
Who's died?
Nobody. I'm in love.
You're in love. How terrible can that be?
Well, you see, he's handsome.
He's handsome.
He's rich.
He's rich.
He's educated.
He's educated.
He's my brother.
He's your brother. He's your brother.
Oh, Daddy dear, please don't be too hard on him.
Your brother Elijah.
Yes, my brother Elijah.
I will kill
Oh,
Elijah.
please don't kill Elijah.
This is your brother Elijah.
No, it's not your Elijah.
I will kill Elijah.
Please don't kill Elijah.
I will kill Elijah.
I can't go any higher.
Killing Elijah.
This old jab is not working. This is obviously too advanced form of opera for them. I think we'll have to try the wedding speech.
The wedding speech from Paul Jacques Moussaka.
Yes, I'll play the bride.
Okay. I'm the groom.
Yes, is that all right? Yes. Best to have one of each, I guess. In this day and age. Anyway,
This.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not much of one writing speeches.
you are.
I'm not
You're
Sheila.
bloody good.
No, I'm not Sheila. Firstly, Sheila, Mrs. Brown. I'd like to say thank you to Neville. Where are you, Nev? He's here somewhere. There he is, over there. Where is he? Where is he? Yeah, there's Nev. Yeah, all right, Neville. And for being such a wonderful best man. Especially at the last minute. With the tragic events earlier, it's hard to believe after such a long and wonderful day that this morning I've had a brother. Oh yes, and we'd also like to thank Sheila's mum, Barbara. Where are you, babes? Is that over there? Thanks for the extra.
Love you, girl.
Thanks for the extra sausage rolls. I'm sure we can freeze them in our new fridge freezer, which we'd like to thank Gary and Sharon for over there. And, well, I suppose it's au revoir. Au revoir.
What's that then?
That's French.
See you.
We've Shayla and I are we're off on safari to Southend-on-Sea, where we hope to sedate, tag, and inseminate a whelk setter called Dolly with the seeds of an African white rhino. So good night and God bless.
Ah, it's no good, old chap. We might as well return to our original mission?
To destroy the Daleks and halt Davros' evil bid for world domination?
Don't be ridiculous, Horace. Let's get back in the time machine.
It's not quite that simple. What? You see, the time machines we used to get this far were disposable. Yes, cleverly designed biomorphs, programmed to camouflage themselves in order to blend into their environment.
You mean?
Yes, they turned into a couple of woolly mammoths and buggered off.
So I'm supposed to get back to Chorleywood this evening on the back of a wheel, am I?
Don't be ridiculous, Boris.
Oh no, how silly, do excuse me. Right then, plan B. I'll phone my wife and say, sorry darling, be a bit late home for supper, only stuck on a prehistoric beach with some nutter who thinks he's a Time Lord. Who firstly wants me to have a quickie with a missing link, and now tells me my ticket home has turned into a large hairy elephant.
I'm surprised at you, Boris. Where's your faith, man? There's method in my madness, look. Q's given me this handy guidebook. Oh, yes. But all we have to do is follow a simple set of instructions.
Oh, why didn't you say? Come on, there's no time to lose.
Nah, that's where you're wrong, Boris. You see, in order to continue, it is important that you realise one simple truth. Time is an illusion. The impression that time is passing is merely due to physical patterns imprinted on our brains. There is only now. The universe is instantaneous, Boris. It is like a flower, opening out from one single point, the Big Bang.
And we're like bumblebees, huh?
Yes, I suppose so. Yes, or perhaps grains of pollen drifting on the breeze. So, you ready to launch yourself upon the waves of timelessness? Up anchor, ahoy there, matey, there she blows.
Well, one of us has certainly slipped loose from his moorings. Right, come on then, what do we have to do?
Right, let's have a look in here. Right, first, choose a flat, well-elevated position, away from people and interruption, and select a quiet, starlit night.
This sounds remarkably like the guide Q gave us to seducing enemy agents.
Nonsense, Boris, just listen, will you? Right, secondly, we must hold hands in order to create a circuit and lock into the cosmic consciousness. Right. Now it says, lie flat on back, head unsupported, gaze up at the sky, so that you see only its limitless expanse. Now, focus on one star, Boris, and remember, however far apart we may be, we can still look up at that small, twinkling pinprick of light, and we can think one another.
Oh, Horace, no one's ever spoken to me like that before. Gives me a wonderful form.
Get your head off! Look at the stars!
Sorry, yes.
Now, think to yourself, if I started falling off the earth at this instant, I should go on and on, up and up. Now, are you feeling any sensations, Boris? Any?
Yes, I do. I feel as if I...
A sort of floating sensation?
Yes, like I'm floating, yes.
Yes, a feeling of elation and joyousness.
Do you know, I feel remarkably happy.
You're falling off the earth.
Right.
Yes, you're going on and on,
Oh, Boris.
up and up.
Oh, Horace.
Oh, Boris.
Oh,
Boris.
Horace.
Oh, Boris.
Oh, Horace.
Oh,
Oh, Horace.
Boris.
Oh, Horace.
Boris. Boris. Oh, Leonard! Len, wake up, Len! Wake up, Len! Len, what is it? Oh, I've had the strangest dream.
Have you?
Yes! Oh, I dreamt that I'd been entered by a secret agent.
Do you know, I had exactly the same dream. That must be Stilton and grape and break. You know, crackers, Jacob's cream crackers before bed, that must.
Oh, Leonard, what I'm trying to say to you is that I've suddenly realised my mission in life.
Hey, beat it, Master. Your mission in life is to cook the best damn Yorkshires in Lancashire. That's your mission in life.
No, Len, no, it's not. My mission in life is to time travel back to the single point at which all matter and energy originated, the Big Bang.
Oh, Edie, I don't mean to belittle you, lovey, but you know, there's more chance of a sunny bank holiday in Bolton than you travelling back to Big Bang.
Oh, you're so cynical, Len. Don't you ever want to escape from all this drudgery?
Escape from drudgery? That little crack of sunshine that comes through my bedroom window each morning, every morning. Drudgery's my life, Edie. I live for drudgery.
Oh, shut up with your drudgery, Len. I'm talking about fighting against the most powerful force in the universe, time. I'm revolting, Len. I'm starting a movement.
Oh, that is revolting. Get to the mark.
No, Leonard, you don't understand.
What?
What I'm saying is that I'm like Fidel Castro to your Shagavira.
Shagavira from round corner. Shagavara!
Shagavara, but does it matter? Our lives are being controlled by a greater force.
Oh, you think you're Obi-Wan bloody Kenobi.
I'm possessed, Len. I am filled with a spirit.
Aye, Why, you are. 2 glasses of sweet sherry with your sister yesterday afternoon. I shouldn't mind. But though you say it, I do feel maybe there's something a little different in the air this night.
Yes.
Maybe there is more to life than, washing me Rover 240 on a Saturday afternoon, mowing me lawns and doing me
Yes,
edges on a
Len.
Sunday, and waiting to see if numbers come up on a Wednesday.
Yes, Len, that's it. What I'm saying is that you and I, we are the chosen ones. Yes.
What do we do?
Well, I tell you, I'm going to throw off my nightie, and I want you to toss aside your PJs, and we'll just get in the Rover and go, go, go.
Easy, no, you'll set off the security light, all the neighbours will see. Anyway, I can't have you sitting on the passenger seat of my Rover 240 without your nightie on. You'll stick to the leather upholstery.
Let me stick, Len. And if I reach for the gear lever and grab something else instead, let me grab it.
Oh, that's my girl, and if I go to fumble in my glove box and I end up fumbling in your love box, then let me fumble.
What has got into you, Leonard? Get in the car. I love you, Len.
Shut up, put your seatbelt on.
Leonard,
Aye,
here we are, driving down the road,
aye,
in the middle of night,
aye,
with no clothes on,
aye.
going to start a revolution.
Chilly enough, got the teacher on.
No, that's not what I'm saying, Len. I just wondered where we going to start, that's all.
Well, there's nothing like starting a revolution on a full stomach. I thought we could go to that little chef on the M6 there at Knutsford and get ourselves an Olympic breakfast each.
Oh, that's a nice idea.
Aye.
Oh, Leonard, what are those houses over there? They're all tumbled down, they're like shacks.
Oh no, I don't recognise them, Edie. Oh dear.
Oh, Len, this road's very bumpy.
I know.
You sure we're going the right way?
I don't know, what shall I do?
Oh, I don't know. What's that over there?
It's not a road sign, Edie. It's a giant green cactus.
Giant cactus? You've taken a wrong turning, Len.
Edie, wait.
Are they cows, Len? Are they cows?
No, Edie. They're buffalo.
Buffalo?
Aye. They're buffalo.
Oh, Len. Oh, I'm so hot, Len. My mouth's gone all dry. Oh, my head is throbbing. Oh, Len, I'm having one of my fizzies.
What are your fizzy turns?
Yes. Oh.
Edie, I'll go back to that dilapidated old town and I'll get you some water, look.
How long are you going to be, Leonard?
Oh, Edie, how long is a piece of string, my dear? I don't know where we are, I don't know where we're going, and I don't know what to do, all right?
Oh, lost again. Sometimes I wonder why I'm married. But then, I'll never forget the night he proposed. He took me to Rich Cinema. 2 wasted tickets to see Monroe and Olivier in The Prince and the Shogun. Leonard chipped his tooth on a mint imperial, and we spent the entire film down on our hands and knees, searching for the lost fragment amidst the stale popcorn and soggy lolly sticks. We read each other jokes, just to keep our spirits up. The missing piece was never found, but we collected enough loose change to console ourselves with a bag of chips and a wally each on way home. It was outside laundromat that Len got down on bended knee and said the words that won my heart. How do I love thee, Edie? Let me count the ways. 1. Love is blind. Pass me my bifocals. 2. If music be the food of love, let me beat out a rhythm on his steak and kidney puddings. 3. Many waters cannot quench the thirst of love, but you're my cup of tea. And 4. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? You're not as bright, but you make me want to cover myself in oil and lay down in my underpants. Oh, Leonard. Len.
Well, amen and hallelujah. Blow me if you ain't the prettiest thing I've seen in a long while. What's your name, cutie pie?
Oh, Edie.
Edie. English, huh? Well, tie my hands behind my back, cut off my feet, and make me leapfrog naked through a field of cactus. If I ain't just died and gone to heaven, you're just about the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Oh, well, thank you.
Mind you, I've been out here for so long, the only people I've seen in the last 25 years have been my brother Abraham and an old Indian chief. When a man's that deprived, even the buffalo begin to look attractive.
I'm glad you find me a little more attractive than a herd of buffalo. I'm up to my man Leonard. Leonard!
Makes me think of my one true love, Sally. I remember the time we met. It was a quiet, beautiful, starlit night. As I lay there dozing by the campfire, I felt this warm breath on the back of my neck. And as I felt her wet little nose nuzzling into me, I gazed up, and there she was, Sally the buffalo. Her eyes were wild with passion, and she was blasting jets of hot air out of her nose. It was like a facial sauna, really. And as I reached up and placed my hand gently on her sweaty, matted locks, she dropped down onto her two front knees, and she looked down at me as if to say, "Marry me, little fella, marry me." That was the last I saw of Sally, only, well, a couple of days later she got stitched up by a couple of Sioux squaws, turned her into a teepee. I managed to haggle them for that teepee, and, well, that was about as close as me and Sally ever got to moving in together.
Hey, Zachariah, is that you?
Abraham, is that you?
What you doing out here, boy?
Well, come out here then, boy. I was just reminiscing about old Sally.
Sally the buffalo?
Woo-wee. That's right, old boy, I certainly was.
Why don't you put up a chair, boy? Put up a chair down here.
Over here?
You sit in front of the campfire.
Okay.
I got some coffee on it.
Right, yeah.
Bill?
Ooh, lovely. Ooh, gee.
How's about some breast? What? How's about nibbling on some soft white flesh?
Easy now, Abe. Now, I know we close and all, and well, a man can get kind of lonely, but you're scaring me with that lusty look in your eye.
I'm talking about poultry, Zach.
Are you crazy? A man's got his pride.
I bet it's just about as empty as your head, Zach. I figured we could go and shoot us one of those wild turkeys we saw gobbling in the woods back there. Plug it, toss it on the campfire.
I play no part in it, Abe.
Zachariah, is that a melancholy teardrop that I see creeping from the corner of your eye?
Didn't I ever tell you about Georgie?
Georgie? Of course. Oh, I'm awful sorry, Zach. I guess my greed kind of took control of my senses there for a moment. I'm gonna have to get Georgie. Zach?
Yep.
Could you tell me the story?
Again?
Well, I guess I need reminded sometimes, you know.
Well, I tell you, but you listen up, and you listen good, you hear?
That's all it is, Zach.
You don't have to stand up to tell this one. Would you help me out of the chair?
Here you go, boy.
Well, Abraham, it was one Sunday morning when I was lying there in bed, as you do, and I woke up to hear this almighty rumpus out on the back porch. Well, I went out there to see what all the fuss was about, and there was Ma trying to strangle herself a chicken for Sunday dinner. Well, as I stood there barefoot in the dusty ground, I looked there at that chicken, and he was turning blue before my eyes, and he pointed his little beak towards me, and he looked deep into my soul with his beady little eyes. He called out to me, Abraham, and he said, "What?" "What?"
What did you do, Zach?
I ran up there, Abraham, and I prized Ma's bony fingers from around his neck, and I took him inside. I guess you could say I took him under my wing, and I called him Georgie. Georgie the chicken.
I love that story, Zach. You know I do. Can we sing the Georgie song?
You want to sing Georgie's song?
Sing Georgie's song.
Okay. I guess we can sing the Georgie song. Right.
Come on.
Can you remember how it goes?
I think so.
Right, my fingers are a little old, cramped up these days, but we'll have a go. say, Graham?
Ain't too sure, Rod. You said something about a chicken or something.
Georgie!
Georgie! Chicken!
Well, you know, Georgie, cook me dinner every day about 5.
Every day?
Without fail, boy. You know, Georgie, cook me dinner every day about 5. One day he looked, the cupboard was bare. Georgie cooked himself alive. You's gonna have to move because we're not good. We're gonna have to move.
About 15 minutes. About 15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
You're going to get down.
Oh, Georgie.
Oh, Georgie.
Oh,
Georgie. I remember Georgie.
I remember Georgie.
Georgie Porgy Pudding and Pie.
Yep.
Yes, he was the chef at Eton, famed for his apple dumplings.
Well, he was famous for his hot puddings in general, wasn't he? really?
Yes, he certainly was.
Yes. Do you know, I remember one night he invited me behind school to take a look at his spotted dick.
Really?
Yes, I knew something was awry when I spotted no sponge, only lashings of custard and a rather slackly tied apron.
And I'll tell you, I'll never forget the time he caught me nibbling on a slice of his wife's frangipane flan.
God.
Yes.
What happened?
Well, he tried to slip his apple cobbler on the plate, and I shot off immediately.
Oh, I don't mind you. Sounds awfully dreadful. Oh, those are the days, eh?
Yes, indeed.
Yep,
It's been such a long time,
it
Giles.
has. I've missed you, Miles.
And I've missed you, Giles.
Have you?
Yes, I have. I'll tell you, the other day I went out on a shooting party.
You did?
And my manservant didn't turn up. I had no one to cock my barrel. I shot off 2 rounds and it was all over.
Oh, no. Dreadfully disappointing.
I missed him that day. But not as much as I missed you, Giles.
You know, the other day, I went out to play a round of golf, and my caddy didn't turn up.
Really?
Yes. I had no one to carry my bag.
What did you do?
Well, I emptied my sack and walked around with a 5-iron.
It's been terribly disappointing, darling.
I was devastated. I missed him that day, but not as much as I've missed you.
You know, it's like last Sunday.
Yes?
It was a lovely sunny Sunday afternoon, and I decided to take a poodle round the country lanes bordering my estate.
Oh, yes.
My chauffeur hadn't turned up. Would you believe it? The rolls broke down. Well, I had no one to jack me up. But luckily, I had my seaman, so I called the AA.
The Alcoholics Anonymous.
No, silly, the Automobile Association.
Oh.
Well, their man came eventually, stuck his head under my bonnet, had a nose around, and couldn't find a problem.
Well, what did he do?
Turned out my tank was empty.
Oh.
Well, he didn't waste any time. He nimbly unscrewed my cap, stuck his nozzle in, and filled me right up to the brim.
Did he charge you?
No, I was an old member.
Oh, good. Yes, the other day I was up the proverbial creek without a paddle, you know. Yes, I went out punting, you know, on the river, without my butler. I missed his strong arm and I got sucked into the North Sea by a strong undercurrent. Yes, I was getting tossed about on the surf willy-nilly. I had salty spray lashing my cheeks. I thought the end was nigh when suddenly I was hoisted onto the poop deck of a passing vessel by a burly Danish fisherman. Well, it was a case of hoo hey and up she rises, then down into the engine room for a vigorous rub down and a hot bovril.
Well, it sounds delightful.
Yes.
That's had a lovely time.
Yes, I didn't miss my butler that day.
No, I couldn't.
But I've missed you.
Yes, and I missed you, Giles.
Ah, good. Miles,
Yes.
you still love me.
Oh, Giles, how could you ask such a question?
Would you mind telling me how you love me?
Oh, I will, Giles, but only if you play me, well, one of my favourite little tunes you do.
Then consider it done, my sweet. I will play for you if you tell me how you love me. Oh, got a red cap, sorry.
Okay.
easily shoots out a tiny tentacle. Begins its long and arduous climb towards the surface. It dodges an earthworm, pushes aside a pebble and gradually breaks through, spreading its petals wide, trembling, as it drinks in the warmth of the sun. Oh, doll. I am that flower. And you and your love for me is the light of that English sun, warming the very heart of me, giving me the desire to live. Dolls, do tell me, because it's not very often that you do, is it? How do you love me?
Well, you know, Miles, I find it difficult to tell anyone anything without speaking in metaphors.
I know.
I'd like you to close your eyes, and I'm going to take you on a fantastical journey. And hopefully that way you'll experience my love for you.
Dolls.
Close your eyes and tell me what the music brings to mind.
Okay, I'm clear. Wonderful, Dolls. But I'm walking down the road, but I'm not quite sure where I am. It's a lovely sunny day.
Yes.
Yes. And no, but where am I, Dolls? Where am I? And there's a big green palm to my left, and there's lots of burly young men walking towards me in nice red uniforms, big furry helmets on their heads. Why? It's the trooping of the colour, Dolls.
That's right.
I'm in London, aren't I?
You are.
Yeah, but whereabouts in London? That's the question.
You'll buy some James's Pop.
Right, okay. Well, where do I go now?
Well, I want you to stand with your back to Clarence.
I'm not standing with my back to Clarence. Not after last time, Dolls.
I mean Clarence House.
That was Queen Mother's residence. All right. That must be that house over there. Right, I'll turn around. Now I know where I am. This is your room, Dolls.
That's right, yes.
Why, I'm on my way to see you.
You are.
I'm fantastic. This is fantastic. And this is your front door, Dolls, isn't it?
That's right.
I'm going to knock, Dolls.
Come in.
I'm knocking.
Oh, sorry.
Knock, knock.
Is that you, Miles?
Yes, is that you, Dolls?
Yes, is that you, Miles?
Yes.
Well, the door's open. Give it a shove and come on.
Okay, I'm coming up. I'm coming up the stairs, Dolls.
Well, watch out for the cat. Oh.
Hey, but Dolls. Dolls, where are you?
What do you mean, where am I?
I can't see you anywhere.
Well, what do you mean you can't see me?
The flat's entirely empty.
But it's not, is it?
Why?
I'm in the bathroom.
Oh,
Rubbing myself with my loofah. Ooh. Don't worry, darling.
why is that?
I'll tell you in a minute. I'll be coming from the bathroom soon.
Oh, good.
I'll be freshly shaven, smoothly groomed.
Just how I like it, Dolls.
I'll be entering the drawing room.
I'll be waiting.
I'll be coming from the bathroom soon.
Oh, Dolls, there's somebody leaving a message on your answer phone.
What's it about?
I don't know, something about a college reunion.
Oh, God, that'll be on Pillow Talk Tiller.
No, but what do you want me to do?
Turn it off, will you?
How do I turn him off?
The same way you turn him on, I expect.
I'm doing my darling. Would you like a little drink with you? A cup of coffee?
I'll have a cup of coffee, darling.
Okay, I'll have a look at what you've got there. Let's see, you've got King Head Rapport. Very good. Did you know you've got now Edwards?
Why, have you come out in a rash?
No, the coffee.
Oh, sorry.
The coffee. And no, wait a second. And you've got some decaffeinated
I'll
stuff.
have decaffeinated, please, darling.
Decaffeinated?
Yes, I had so much caffeine yesterday. My nerves were awfully jingly jangy. I was up the pole all night.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. Do you want a cup or a mug, Charles?
I'll have a mug.
A mug, right? Okay. Charles, I can't find the mugs.
You know why, don't you?
Well, why is that?
You're the only mug in my life. You're the only mug in my life. Oh, Miles. You're the only mug in my life. Apart from the woman posing as my wife. I tell you what to do, old chap.
Well,
I'm going to play you a little something now.
Oh,
If you concentrate on it. It's been some time, bear with me.
okay.
It should transport you easily back down memory lane.
Okay,
Are you
I'm
ready?
listening now. Oh yes. This reminds me of the stories Papa used to tell me about Berlin at the start of the war. He used to frequent a club there. And there was the most marvellous act. Oh, what were they called now? Oh, Fritz and Anna von Schneider. What was it Fritz used to say? Mein meine Herren, welcome and bienvenue, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce you to my wife. She's fantastic, she's sexy, she's talented, she's wonderful, Anna von Schneider. Anna is the most wonderful escapologist. The other day before she was awake, I tied her in the bedsheets, put her into the wardrobe, padlocked the wardrobe, covered it in paraffin, drove it to the edge of a cliff, set fire to it and kicked it off. By the time I arrived home, my dinner was on the table. Hello, Schneider, ladies and gentlemen.
The most dedicated contortionist. He's always practicing his contortionist act. Only the other day, my poor sister was so poorly in bed. My poor, young, beautiful, single sister was poorly in her sickbed. And I went to see her, and I heard a heavy breathing from the cupboard, the smallest bedside cabinet, and I opened it, and there, in only his underpants, was my husband, Herr Fritz, practicing his contortionist act.
No, but Anna is always practicing. She's always coming up with new ideas for her act. And she had a marvelous idea for a fighting act, didn't you, Anna?
I did.
And the other morning I awoke to find a stuffing gunpowder down my throat with a lighted match in her hand. Anna von Schneider.
And ladies and gentlemen, it does not end there because Herr Fritz is such a dedicated professional. He developed, without telling me, a wonderful knife-throwing act. There I was, innocently cooking the dinner in the kitchen, when suddenly between my legs appeared a bread knife and a meat cleaver twanged in the cupboard next to my head. Herr Fritz!
Oh, no. Anna, please, because now is a pièce de resistance. Anna will step completely naked. She will slice herself with razor blades. She will drink a vial of cyanide. She will wear a gag over her eyes. A gag over her eyes? No, a blindfold and a gag over her mouth. And then Anna will be chained and she will be lowered into a tank full of man-eating piranha fish. Anna von Schneider, bring on the train! Bring on the train!
But first we have an act to introduce. Please welcome, all the way from Ireland, with a wonderful ventriloquist act. Please welcome Tommy and little Jimmy!
Hi, Tommy, I tell you. He's going to say good evening to the ladies and gentlemen, Tommy. That's it, Tommy, right? I thought he's going to sing a little song now, and I just have a little drink my whiskey here, sing a song now. Oh, that's wonderful, Tommy. I don't know how you do that. I really don't know how you do that, Tommy. We had the most wonderful Christmas, Tommy. We had the most wonderful Christmas. We sat down with Tommy on top of the Christmas tree.
That's right, and I shut all over the present.
Oh, you know. We cleaned it up and then I tell you, we had the most marvelous New Year, Tommy, didn't we, as well? I tell you, we did a conga down our road. I had my hand up little Tommy's arse. My wife had a hand up mine.
And I had little Buddha take up the cat's
Oh,
arse.
you know, we had good fun that night, I tell you that. Tommy's going to tell you one of his jokes, but he just had a little wee whiskey here. Come on, Tommy.
Right.
Oh, that's wonderful, Tommy. That's wonderful. That's a good joke. No, I'm going to tell a few of my jokes, Tommy, now. And I'm going to tell my favourite joke, which I knew you like, which is there's an Englishman who is from Scotland.
What you going to introduce him to racism, are you?
Oh,
Racism.
All right, you won't tell that one. All right, knock.
Fuck off.
All right. I got to sing the joke fresh off. Doctor, I feel like a poached egg.
What? You feel like a what?
I feel like a poached egg,
You're a
Doctor.
fucking lunatic! Fuck off! You're fucking lucky!
I'm off to the pub, you little wooden bastard.
It's charming, Jimmy and little Tommy. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we come to the pièce de resistance, the final thing, you will excuse me taking off all of my clothes in front of you. This is not, of course, to an attempt to lend and it's also not an attempt to lure the men of old Berlin back to my boudoir. but it is so that you can see that I have no devices concealed about my nooks and crannies that may aid my escape. I've never been inside out since the time I've gone there. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on a moment. Herr Fritz!
Yes, Anna.
Is the tank ready yet, Herr Fritz?
This tank is ready, Anna.
Are your balls tapped in the vice again, Herr Fritz?
My balls are trapped in the vice again, Anna.
Ladies and gentlemen, do not be I should have done Caesar. Do not be afraid for my safety. I am, in fact, a hardened professional. By the age of 4, I was already assisting my father in his very dangerous human cannonball act, but that came sadly to a very abrupt end in the early stages of the Second World War. He was wearing his favorite blue, white and red underpants, and as I fired him across the Berlin night sky, he was mistaken for a floundering Spitfire and shot down by Nazi anti-aircraft gunners. A similar fate, though for slightly different reasons, befell my mother, Big Bertha. Yes, the first word apparently, I do not know it. Anyway, she used to cover herself in tar before swimming in the North Sea, and one day she was sculling innocently in a bay when a German U-boat tried to engage and refuel her. It was not the diesel that killed her, I hasten to add, but the shock of where they stuck the pipe. But now, ladies and gentlemen, I did not mean to spit on you. I'm actually looking at you, I did. Ladies and gentlemen, Joseph from the Antipodes, with their wonderful sounds of the Australian nature, please welcome the Australians! Please. See. Wait, I haven't finished yet. Now listen. Do you hear that? Yep. Do you know what it is? No. Australian bald-headed vulture. Do you know what that means? No. This billabong's empty. No fish in it. No fish. Do you know what that means? No. We hunted for reptiles, we've hunted for fish. There's only one thing left to hunt for. Human beings? No, kangaroos, damn it. Have you ever hunted for kangaroos before? No. Right. We're going to need some string. Could you fetch my string out of my rucksack? What? Could you fetch my string out of my rucksack? It's not a rucksack, it's a backpack. This is no time for splitting hairs, mate. Well, split hairs, mate, you wouldn't need any string. Will you stop trying to be clever when you get me the string, please? All right. Right, thank you very much. Now what we're going to do, to set the trap for the kanga, we're going to tie the string in between two trees. Right. I'm going to do it over here. Would you like to come and see the kind of knot? I'm going to do a woogly. Do you know why it's called a woogly? No. It's not. Do you know why it's called a woogly? No. When you pay attention, you'd notice I made a deliberate mistake there. It's called a woogly because it's just like Shane Warne's googly, you see. It floats in on the breeze, grips in the dirt and whips off the off bail like that, you see. There you go, you're nerd, you're not. Just like in a cricket. That's right. Now, will you just hold the end of the woogly there? It's adjustable, you see. Thank you. Now, I'm going to take this end over here. Why are you following me? I wanted to see what kind of knot you're going to do over there. Appreciate it, mate. But I'm going to be doing a woogly over here like I did a woogly over there. If you're going to stand here and hold that woogly, I'll do a woogly over here. Is this your hunting knife? Yep. It's very sharp. It is, yep. What have you done? I've cut the string. Why did you cut the string? I don't know. You're going to have to tie it up. Do you reckon you can manage a woogly there to join the ends? I can manage a figgle. That's all right. We'll have a figgle in the middle and a woogly on both ends. Now, mate, don't keep doing that, because the shorter the string gets, the taller. The taller the shorter. Remember, that's an old Abbo saying.
When you wake up, two, daggly.
That's right. What are you looking at?
I couldn't resist seeing you wiggly one more time.
Appreciate that, mate. Right. Right. We've set our trap. What are you doing? All right. I can do that in rehearsal. Right. We've set our trap. The next thing is we need to attract our kangaroo. Do you know how to attract a kangaroo?
No?
Light a fire! Light a fire! We set the whole bush alight. Bushfires have burned for days, months, years. We built a house next to one once.
What happened?
It burnt down. Yeah, to attract a kangaroo. To attract a kangaroo, mate, you've got to act like a kangaroo. To attract a female kangaroo, you've got to act like a male kangaroo. To attract a male kangaroo, you've got to act like a...
Like a female kangaroo?
Right, catch it on. So, we're going to attract the male today, you see. She's got lots of meat on it. So, do you know how to act like a female kangaroo?
No?
Right, first of all, you've got to look like one.
That's fantastic, mate.
Thank you very much. Next thing is you've got to move like one.
Now I don't mean to be funny, mate, but I'm looking at this from the point of view of a male kangaroo.
Yeah.
Now I don't find that particularly attractive.
Would you wait? I haven't finished yet. After every third leaf, she gives a little wiggle of the old tooth there. Right. So, I'm looking like a female kangaroo. I'm moving like a female kangaroo. There's only one thing left for it. Do you know what that is?
No?
That's to smell like a female kangaroo. Do you know how you smell like a female kangaroo?
No?
Right, you've got to pee your pants and let it dry in the hot baking outback sun. And that's what I did in preparation for this event earlier today.
And that's what that smell is it?
Right. So, I'm looking like a female kangaroo. I'm moving like a female kangaroo. And I'm smelling like a female kangaroo.
Would you like me to play the role of the male kangaroo?
Would you mind?
No?
Right.
Gee, you smell gorgeous.
Thanks, I've peed my pants. Now the kangaroo's approaching the string. Grab it with me. The string, damn it. Right, okay. We've got the kangaroo. She's approaching the string. Would you mind being the kangaroo?
No? Fine. What's this piece of string doing here? You're gonna have to jump over it.
Right. Right, we've got him. We've got the big male kangaroo there. We've caught him. The next thing is to kill him. Do you know how you kill a kangaroo? Light a fire! Light a fire! No, mate. No, to kill a kangaroo, you've got to break his neck. You ever broken anyone's neck before?
I've broken what's neck?
Would you mind showing me how you did it? Oh, I think it broke mine. But don't worry, I'll muck it through. We've caught the kangaroo, we've killed the kangaroo. The next thing is to skin the kangaroo. Do you know how you skin a kangaroo?
No?
Right. We need my very hot hunting knife. Do you have my, did I say hot? We need my very sharp hunting knife. Or my harp shunting knife.
The harp shunting knife?
That has a different purpose altogether. I'll tell you about that in the bush later. Right, my sharp hunting knife. Have you got my sharp hunting knife to skin the kangaroo?
The hunting knife?
Yep.
I ate it.
You ate my hunting knife?
Yep.
Why did you eat my hunting knife?
I don't know.
Don't worry, mate, because luckily there's more than one way to skin a kangaroo. If you could give me your index finger here, you can place it between the... has anybody got an aspirin over here? Place it between the ears there, at the back of the head. You run your finger in a straight line down the back of the neck to between the shoulder blades. You pull back the fur there. See that silver shiny thing?
Yep.
It's a zipper. There you have it. Skin your kangaroo.
Like a nice sleeping bag.
That's why we go for the male, mate. Something to eat, somewhere to sleep. Right, we've cooked the kangaroo, killed the kangaroo, skinned the kangaroo. Next thing is to cook the kangaroo. Do you know how to cook the kangaroo? Light a fire! Light a fire! No, what's another source of natural heat? In the outback, without lighting a fire.
Body heat?
Right, body heat.
a bit of friction.
Would you mind?
Right.
Easy, mate. We don't want him marinated. The kangaroo. There's only one thing left for it, and that's to eat the kangaroo. You know how you eat a kangaroo?
No.
Put him in your mouth and chew him. Why, you stupid?
Yeah.
What? You stupid? You have no brains? You have no... I can't believe this. I'm crazy. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Do you know what it is?
No.
How about drums?
How about drums?
The settings into a trance.
Oh, yeah.
You're taking us into the dream time. Such fun.
That was a big bang. Would you mind giving me a cuddle?
Oh yes, I've got a big baby, have you no courage?
No?
No courage? No brain? You're going to tell me you don't have a heart next, aren't you?
Yeah?
Well, do you have a heart or don't you?
No?
No heart, no courage, no brain. This is all beginning to sound a bit familiar. Wait a second. Is this your dog?
Toto! Boy, I've missed you, little fella. We've been on an awfully long journey. Are you going to take us home now?
Where to?
Back to 1am in Kansas.
I might just about have the thing to get you and your little doggy home. Just wait there a minute.
Boy, I've missed you, Toto. What have you got?
Ruby red flippers.
Ruby red flippers?
I'd like you to place these on your feet, bang your heels together 3 times and say there's no place like home, there's no place like home, there's no place like home. Is that alright?
Would you hold Toto for me?
Certainly, yep. Know how to skin a dog? What happened, mate? You're a cute little fella, aren't you? Hurt you more than I did, mate. Right, bang your heels together 3 times and at the same time say there's no place like home 3 times.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Now wait a second, mate. Doesn't seem to be working. I've just got something else over here.
Do you think we'll ever get home, Toto?
You mind if I just pop these on your little dog? Going any fair? Just a bit, eh? Alright. Here we go. Try both of you, and I want you to shut your eyes this time. Really concentrate. Give it a go.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Work for your dog, mate. Clearly yours are bigger. You need more munchkin power.
Munchkin power?
You're going to have to eat munchkins. Have you ever hunted for munchkins before?
No.
Do you know where to find munchkins?
Follow the yellow brick road?
What do you think this is? Some kind of fairy tale?
Yep.